to, never to talk about on the only conservative station in the Bay Area. Hot Talk 560, KSFO.
It is the Savage Nation. Before this hour comes to an end, I want to go back to a point that I made at the beginning of the program tonight because we moved in so many directions. And I was talking about confounding variables as a concept and how it may explain why polls such as I forget what's the name of the biggest poll, the Gallup, normally a middle-of-the-road poll, was so wrong in predicting the election. All the big pollsters were wrong, and they don't know why. Or do they know why, and they're afraid to say the illegal alien word? And let me explain my reasoning and see if you agree with me. First of all, what is a confounding variable? As a scientist, I know that a confounding variable are variables in an experiment that the researcher failed to control or eliminate, which damages the internal validity of an experiment. Okay? So, what does that have to do with Obama? The pollsters said that all of their predictions were based upon registered voters or likely voters. Well, tell me which group or groups are not registered voters or likely voters. Why, they would be illegal aliens. They're not registered, nor are they likely. Or they would be illegal voters who are not entitled to vote. They could even be citizens but not entitled to vote. Or they could be illegal voters who voted multiple times. So those then would be confounding variables that could explain why these middle-of-the-road mainstream pollsters were wrong. And just as Arnold Roy, you say, well, it couldn't happen, blah, blah, blah. Well, many of you don't know that the gangster Arnold Rothstein fixed the 1919 World Series, or was it the 1918 World Series? You say that can't be true. It was true. He paid off the players, and he fixed the series so he could win a big bet. I, too, believe that this is a possible explanation to explain the outcome of the presidential election of 2012. Confounding variables. Want to leave you with that thought. For those of you who don't know what happened, but just don't buy the lie over dinner from your Bolshevik relatives that it was a landslide and the people want higher taxes and more government regulation. First of all, it wasn't a landslide. Secondly, it looks to me like they stole the election. At least one man's opinion. That's all. But let's move on.